Blueberries. They might be small, but these vibrant blueberries pack a mighty nutritional punch. Often labeled a superfood, blueberries are low in calories, yet rich in vitamins, fiber, and potent phytochemicals. In this video, we'll explore the science-backed health benefits of blueberries, from their impressive nutrient content and antioxidant power to their effects on heart health, brain function, blood sugar control, and more. We'll also touch on the key compounds like anthocyanins that give blueberries their benefits, potential side effects or precautions, and why adding a boost of blue to your diet can be a smart choice for your health. Nutritional composition of blueberries. Let's start with what's inside a blueberry. Despite being sweet and tasty, blueberries are nutrient-dense. A typical serving 1 cup of fresh blueberries, about 148 grams, contains only around 84 calories, virtually no fat, and provides about 21 grams of carbohydrates with 3.6 to 4 grams of dietary fiber. This fiber aids digestion and helps you feel full. Blueberries also contribute a variety of essential vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C, around 14 milligrams per cup, about 24% of daily value, important for immune function and skin health. Vitamin K, around 29 micrograms per cup, about 25 to 36% of daily value, vital for blood clotting and bone metabolism. Manganese, a good source. This mineral helps in metabolism and bone development. Potassium, around 114 milligrams per cup, supports healthy blood pressure. Blueberries also contain smaller amounts of vitamin A, vitamin E, B6, copper, and other micronutrients. What truly sets blueberries apart, however, is their abundance of phytochemicals or plant compounds. In particular, they are loaded with polyphenols like anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give blueberries their deep blue-purple color. In fact, blueberries provide roughly 163 milligrams of anthocyanins per 100 grams of fruit, a major reason for their high antioxidant capacity. All these nutrients come in a convenient, sweet package with about 4 grams of fiber per cup and only around 80 calories, making blueberries an easy, wholesome addition to your daily diet. Evidence-based health benefits of blueberries. Now, let's dive into the science-backed health benefits that have made blueberries so popular among health enthusiasts. These aren't just folktales. Many benefits are supported by peer-reviewed studies. We'll break down some key areas where blueberries have shown promise. Antioxidant power and cellular protection. Blueberries are often championed for their antioxidant content, and for good reason. Antioxidants help neutralize harmful free radicals in the body, protecting our cells from oxidative stress and damage. Among 43 fruits and vegetables tested by the USDA, blueberries ranked #1 in total antioxidant capacity. This means blueberries have exceptional ability to quench free radicals, thanks largely to their high levels of anthocyanins and other flavonoids. Research has shown that wild blueberries, the smaller, low-bush kind, have even higher antioxidant levels than cultivated blueberries. By including blueberries in your diet, you give your body a rich supply of natural antioxidants that may help slow aging, protect DNA, and reduce oxidative damage linked to chronic diseases. One older comparison found blueberries had a higher antioxidant capacity than strawberries and other berries, highlighting their superfruit status. In short, a handful of blueberries acts like a shield for your cells, which underpins many of the other health benefits we'll discuss. Keeping your heart healthy is another area where blueberries shine. Blueberry consumption has been linked to improved cardiovascular markers in both observational studies and clinical trials. For example, a Harvard study tracking 93,600 young women over 18 years found that those who ate at least 3 servings of blueberries and strawberries per week had a 32% lower risk of heart attacks compared to those with lower berry intake. The researchers attributed this benefit to anthocyanins. The women with higher anthocyanin intake from berries had a significantly lower incidence of myocardial infarction or heart attack. Beyond long-term risk reduction, clinical trials show immediate heart health improvements. In a randomized controlled trial, postmenopausal women with pre-hypertension who consumed the equivalent of 1 cup of blueberries daily for 8 weeks saw notable reductions in blood pressure. Systolic blood pressure dropped by about 5 to 7 millimeters of mercury on average, and arterial stiffness, a measure of blood vessel health, also improved in the blueberry group. The researchers concluded that daily blueberry intake may reduce blood pressure and arterial stiffness, likely by increasing nitric oxide production that helps blood vessels relax. Increased nitric oxide means better vasodilation and blood flow. Another study found that daily blueberries improved endothelial function, which is how well blood vessels dilate, in adults with metabolic syndrome, again implicating anthocyanins in improving vascular health. Blueberries may also help manage cholesterol levels and reduce oxidation of LDL, or bad cholesterol. While human studies are still emerging, the strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties of blueberry polyphenols suggest a protective effect against atherosclerosis. Taken together, these findings make blueberries a heart-healthy choice. Whether it's lowering blood pressure, improving blood vessel function, or helping prevent plaque buildup, regularly eating blueberries supports your cardiovascular system in multiple ways. Can blueberries keep your brain sharp? Exciting research says yes, blueberries are sometimes nicknamed brainberries because of studies linking them to improved cognitive function. The high antioxidant content in blueberries can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain, which are factors in brain aging. But more directly, blueberry compounds appear to enhance brain signaling and memory. In one 12-week clinical trial, older adults with early memory complaints drank wild blueberry juice daily. By the end of the study, they showed significant improvements in memory tests, including better word list recall, compared to baseline. The blueberry group also had slight improvements in mood, fewer depressive symptoms, and even lower blood glucose, hinting at broad benefits. Large population studies mirror these results. In the Nurses' Health Study, higher long-term intake of blueberries and strawberries was associated with slower cognitive decline in older women. Essentially, women who ate berries at least twice a week had brains that functioned as if they were up to 2.5 years younger than those who did not eat berries regularly. The flavonoids in blueberries, such as anthocyanins and flavonols, likely help by reducing neuronal damage and improving blood flow to the brain. Animal studies even show blueberries can enhance neurogenesis, which is new neuron growth, and improve memory in aging rats, providing a biological basis for these findings. Bottom line, adding blueberries to your diet might help maintain cognitive function and memory as you age. Whether it's a smoothie, a snack, or a bowl of berries, your brain could benefit from the blueberry boost. If you're concerned about blood sugar or diabetes, blueberries are a smart fruit choice. They have a relatively low glycemic index, meaning they cause a gentle rise in blood sugar, and come with fiber to slow carbohydrate absorption. But beyond that, blueberries contain bioactive compounds that improve insulin action. Research indicates that regular blueberry consumption may lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes over time. How? Blueberries can enhance insulin sensitivity, essentially helping the body use insulin more effectively to control blood glucose. A notable clinical study had obese, insulin-resistant adults consume blueberry smoothies with about 2 cups worth of blueberries daily for 6 weeks. The result was a 22% improvement in insulin sensitivity in the blueberry group, far better than the placebo group's 5% change. 2/3 of the blueberry-consuming participants showed a 10% or greater improvement in how their body handled insulin. This means their cells were more responsive to insulin, allowing blood sugar to be managed with less insulin, a positive outcome for metabolic health. Other studies on people with metabolic syndrome have similarly found better blood sugar control and even lower HbA1c, a long-term blood sugar marker, when blueberries or their extracts are added to the diet. Importantly, these benefits come without adding excessive sugar. 1 cup of blueberries has about 15 grams of natural sugar, but the fiber and polyphenols modulate its impact on blood glucose. By improving insulin sensitivity and providing slow-release carbs, blueberries can fit well into a diabetes-friendly diet. They're a sweet treat that may actually help keep your blood sugar steadier. Of course, if you're on diabetes medication, see the precautions section about monitoring blood sugar when adding berries. Chronic inflammation is at the root of many diseases, from heart disease to arthritis. The good news is that blueberries have anti-inflammatory properties that can help calm this inflammation. The anthocyanins and other flavonoids in blueberries can inhibit inflammatory pathways in the body. For instance, laboratory research shows blueberry extracts can reduce the activity of NF-κB, a gene signal that drives inflammation, and lower the production of inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6. But what about actual people? Studies in humans, including athletes, demonstrate blueberries' anti-inflammatory power. In one small trial, athletes who ate blueberries every day for 6 weeks experienced reduced inflammation after intense exercise. Their blood levels of IL-6 and C-reactive protein, two key inflammatory markers, were significantly lower when they had been supplementing with blueberries compared to a period with no blueberries. This suggests blueberries helped tamp down the normal inflammatory response to exercise stress. Another study found that blueberry smoothies consumed before and after strenuous exercise not only reduced oxidative stress but also lessened muscle soreness and accelerated muscle recovery, likely by reducing inflammation in the muscle. Blueberries' ability to increase antioxidant status, as measured by total antioxidant capacity in the blood, correlates with these anti-inflammatory benefits. Day to day, the anti-inflammatory effects of blueberries may translate to improvements in conditions like metabolic syndrome, where chronic low-grade inflammation is an issue. In fact, improvements in inflammatory biomarkers have been observed in individuals with obesity and metabolic syndrome after blueberry supplementation. By turning down the flame of inflammation, regular blueberry intake could help protect tissues and reduce disease risk. It's another way these berries support your health behind the scenes. Key bioactive compounds and functional properties. Why are blueberries so powerful? A lot comes down to their pharmacologically active compounds, the natural chemicals that interact with our biology. The stars of the show are anthocyanins, a type of flavonoid. Anthocyanins give blueberries their signature blue hue, but they do far more than just look pretty. These compounds are potent antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. They can directly scavenge free radicals and also influence gene expression and cell signaling. For example, anthocyanins have been shown to activate the NRF2 pathway, which boosts our cells' production of internal antioxidant enzymes, and to inhibit NF-κB, reducing the expression of inflammatory genes. This means blueberries can turn on our body's defense systems at the molecular level. Blueberries also contain other flavonoids like quercetin and catechins and proanthocyanidins, the same class of tannins found in cranberries. These work synergistically to benefit health. Research suggests that anthocyanins and quercetin together may account for many of blueberries' health effects. For instance, anthocyanins are able to cross the blood-brain barrier and have been associated with enhanced neuronal signaling in brain regions responsible for memory. This could explain the cognitive benefits we discussed. They also improve glucose metabolism. Anthocyanins have been linked to better insulin sensitivity and glucose uptake in tissues, complementing the fiber in moderating blood sugar spikes. Another interesting property is how blueberry polyphenols interact with the gut microbiome. Emerging research shows that these compounds can act as prebiotics, feeding beneficial gut bacteria. Blueberry phytochemicals may alter the gut flora in positive ways, increasing microbes that produce anti-inflammatory short-chain fatty acids and supporting gut health. A healthier gut can translate to benefits in immunity, metabolism, and even mood. So blueberries may be helping you from your digestive tract outward as well. Finally, it's worth noting that some compounds in blueberries have vasodilatory and cardioprotective properties. We saw that in the blood pressure study, likely due to anthocyanins promoting nitric oxide bioavailability. Blueberry anthocyanins have also been reported to prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol and reduce plaque formation in arteries in animal studies. The takeaway is that the natural chemicals in blueberries act on multiple pathways in the body: antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, improved blood flow, better cell signaling, and more. This multifaceted action is what makes blueberries so functionally powerful as a health-promoting food. Potential side effects and precautions. Blueberries are generally very safe to eat and enjoyed by millions. However, as with any health food, there are a few considerations and possible side effects to keep in mind. Allergic reactions. It's rare but possible to be allergic to blueberries. If you have known allergies to other berries like cranberries or raspberries, or a condition like salicylate sensitivity, be cautious. Blueberries contain salicylates, natural aspirin-like compounds, which can trigger symptoms in those with salicylate intolerance, such as headaches, rashes, or asthma. Allergic reactions to blueberries are uncommon, but if you experience itching, swelling, or difficulty breathing after eating them, discontinue use and consult a doctor. Blood thinner interactions. Blueberries provide a moderate amount of vitamin K, about 28 to 29 micrograms per cup. Vitamin K plays a role in blood clotting, which means it can interact with anticoagulant medications like warfarin. You don't need to avoid blueberries entirely on warfarin. In fact, their vitamin K content is much lower than that of leafy greens. However, it's important to keep your intake consistent. Sudden large increases in vitamin K-rich foods could reduce your medication's effectiveness. Blueberries also contain salicylates that have a mild blood-thinning effect. So when combined with blood thinners or aspirin, they might very slightly add to the effect. The consensus is that blueberries do not need to be cut out on warfarin, but let your healthcare provider know if you're eating them frequently. Blood sugar and diabetes medications. As we discussed, blueberries can lower blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, a benefit for most people. But if you are on anti-diabetic medications, adding a lot of blueberries or blueberry supplements might enhance the glucose-lowering effect. This could potentially lead to blood sugar going too low in some cases. It's a minor interaction, but noteworthy. Monitor your blood glucose and discuss with your doctor if you plan to consume blueberries daily in larger amounts. On the flip side, for most people with diabetes, moderate blueberry intake is encouraged as part of a healthy diet. Digestive issues with overconsumption. Eating too many blueberries in one sitting could cause digestive discomfort for some individuals. The high fiber content, while usually beneficial, may lead to gas or bloating if your body isn't used to it. Some people have reported constipation or diarrhea, nausea, or bloating when consuming very large quantities of blueberry juice or freeze-dried blueberry powder drinks. To avoid this, introduce them gradually if you plan to significantly increase your intake. Stick to reasonable serving sizes, like a cup or two at a time. Your digestive system will usually handle blueberries well, but as the saying goes, everything in moderation. G6PD deficiency, an uncommon precaution if you have G6PD deficiency, a genetic enzyme condition. Be aware that certain compounds in blueberries might pose an issue. G6PD deficiency can cause red blood cells to break down in response to some oxidative compounds. There's an indication that blueberries contain one or more chemicals that individuals with G6PD deficiency might not tolerate well. This isn't a widely reported problem, but it's a theoretical concern. If you have this condition, consult your healthcare provider for personalized advice. To reiterate, for the vast majority of people, blueberries are a safe, healthy addition to the diet with no adverse effects. These precautions are mainly for specific situations or extremely high intakes. Listen to your body. It will let you know if you're overdoing it on the berries. And as always, if you have specific medical conditions or take medications, it doesn't hurt to mention your blueberry habit to your doctor. In summary, blueberries are a nutritional all-star delivering vitamins, fiber, and a powerhouse of polyphenols that work together to support your health. We've seen how these little berries can have big benefits. They help combat oxidative stress, support heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol oxidation, boost brain function and memory, aid in blood sugar management, and fight inflammation throughout the body. And they do all of this while being sweet, convenient, and enjoyable to eat. Science is continually discovering new facets of blueberry goodness, from gut health effects to potential anti-cancer properties. It's safe to say that adding a daily handful of blueberries to your routine is one of the simplest, evidence-backed health tips you can adopt. If you found this deep dive into blueberry benefits helpful, subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health tips and nutrition insights. We love exploring the research behind everyday superfoods to help you make informed choices for your well-being. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of health enthusiasts. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who could use a boost of blue in their life. Together, let's continue to discover the amazing ways that nutritious foods can improve our health one bite at a time. Stay healthy and curious and enjoy your blueberries. Thank you for watching.